So while Eric and Otis continue their own bonding process, Rashi uses her social work background to initiate a search for a potential home, which leads her to the family of Alicia Gentry Ryer.
I live here with my husband, Greg, and our 2 sons, Cole and Tucker, and also Charlie Rocket, my amazing, adorable, cuddly Chihuahua. Cole, who just turned 13, is high-functioning autistic. He is funny and smart and creative. Tucker is about to turn 10. He's got some ADHD. He's got a lot of energy, and he loves dogs.
The family is very active.
We like to camp. We like to go to the beach.
I'd love to bring the new dog with us to go kayaking.
They're hoping for a best friend for the kids and for Charlie Rocket.
Somebody who will bond to the children and that Charlie will like to play with.
Before Eric can determine if the family is a good match for Otis, he will need to assess the dog's knowledge of the 6 classic cues, which are sit, stay, down, come, leave it, and loose leash walking. But because Otis is shy and timid, Eric will forego that assessment for now and focus instead on bonding.
I knew right off the bat that we weren't gonna be able to assess his knowledge of the classic cues. That's something that's gonna have to come in time with trust being built between him and I.
Did a good job today. Good job.
Coming up, Eric meets with a potential family and learns what they're hoping to do with their new dog.
It's something of a concern to me because not every dog is going to enjoy that type of water sport.
Eric recently rescued 2-year-old Otis from the shelter and noticed right away that the Spaniel mix is a shy dog. To help him feel safe and adapt to his new surroundings, Eric has spent several days simply bonding with Otis. Meanwhile, Rashi has been working on finding the dog a new family.
With Rashi's background in social work, it makes it so much easier to find these families for the dogs that we take into the ranch.
Well, I have some good news. We have a potential family for Otis, and I'm excited for you to meet them, so I set up a video call tomorrow.
The next day,
Hey, guys.
Hi, guys.
Eric and Rashi sit down to video chat with the family.
We just wanted to start off with just telling us a little bit about your family.
There's
4 of us.
We have 2 sons. Our older son is highly functioning autistic. Our
Okay.
younger son is ADHD. So they're special needs boys, highly functioning, great kids. We have a rescue Chihuahua, Charlie Rocket, and she's great. She would love to have a friend.
One of the reasons the family wants another dog is that they recently lost their bulldog. So I know their hearts are pretty heavy right now.
The dog was only 3 years old, and it was a loss. It was a huge loss.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping we can help fill that void.
As are we.
What type of activities you guys like to do as a family?
We go to the beach quite a bit.
We camp, we go kayaking when we can.
The family mentions wanting to involve their new dog in these activities.
It's something of a concern to me because not every dog is going to enjoy that type of water sport. And then what about your environment?
We are in Santa Clarita with a very large backyard.
You know, it's all fenced in, so it's contained.
Got it. Where would you want your new dog to sleep?
In the bedroom with the children. They have loft beds.
The loft beds are set up with a desk underneath. So there's space under the loft bed. So we would love it to live in the boys' room.
Okay, that's definitely something we can work on. Go ahead and bring the kids in, guys.
This
Hi.
is Tucker.
Hey, Tucker.
And this is Cole.
This is
Hey.
Hi,
How
Cole.
you doing?
I'm good.
What do you guys want to do with the dog?
Well, I wanted to lay down with me on the couch while I'm watching TV or something like that.
Okay,
I just want the dog to be the dog.
that's actually a great answer. All right, we're excited to find you guys a little furry friend.
We are excited.
Cool.
Yay.
I think I have a dog in mind. We just rescued one. We're not quite sure of his temperament just yet, but we're still assessing it. So once we get to know this dog a little bit better, I think we'll be able to update you. In the meantime, I know Rashi's gonna come over to your home and just assess the space to make sure it's a safe space for a dog to come into.
Awesome.
It was great meeting the kids, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We were thrilled to hear that Eric and Rashi may have found the perfect dog for us. It filled us full of excitement and hope.
We'll
Okay.
talk to you soon.
All right,
you.
bye.
Bye.
Coming up,
All right, Otis, let's see what you know.
Otis begins his formal training.
Yes, that was good.
When 2-year-old Otis first came to the ranch, his shyness stood in the way of a proper knowledge assessment.
Good boy.
So Eric has focused on trust-building exercises instead, giving Otis his daily supplements along the way.
Oh, good boy.
Soon, Otis has bonded with Eric and settled into his new environment. So Eric decides that it's time to assess Otis's knowledge of the 6 classic cues: sit, stay, down, come, leave it, and loose leash walking.
All right, Otis, let's see what you know.
The first cue that I always start with is coming when called. I want to make sure that a dog can actually target my fingertips.
Yes, that was good. Let's see if we can get a sit in. All right, I'll take that.
I actually didn't even have to lure him into that sit. He just kind of defaulted into that sit.
Do it down. That's something we may work on. Let's see if we have any impulse control. That's not bad.
And then I started to work on how his stay was.
A little skittish. All right, we'll work on that.
The last thing Eric tests is how well Otis walks beside him.
Yes.
And the reason why I don't have him on leash just yet is I still want to get him comfortable in the environment before we start to work on that loose leash walking. He's already displaying the certain things that I want him to do.
Good job.
So I'm very comfortable moving on to the next steps.
All right, Otis.
Eric transitions to training Otis on his first cues: come and sit.
With Otis, I'm actually seeing a great response. He's consistently coming towards my fingertips. He's touching my fingertips with his nose. I'm saying yes, and then rewarding him with a treat.
Otis, come.
Eric is happy with Otis's progress. So Rashi tours the potential family's home to confirm it's a safe place for a dog.
Come on in.
Thank you. When I walked through the house, everything seemed great. She actually took me out to their backyard, had a stunning view, and I can imagine Otis running around enjoying the sunshine and actually having enough space to play with another dog.
Back at the ranch, Eric continues working with Otis on the 6 classic cues.
We stay?
Otis puts in the hard work and soon masters all of them. To commemorate his achievement, Eric gives Otis his silver training medal. Up next, Otis takes off for uncharted territory when Lucky Dog returns.